Welcome to this video. We are Sarah and Celia, and we are here today to talk about the symbolism of dreams in Year of the Monkey by Patti Smith.
See, you know a lot about Patti Smith. Why don't you explain a little who she is?
If you don't know who Patti Smith is, first of all, you don't exist, because everyone knows or at least should know about her. We know her especially for her hit song Because the Night, but she's actually also an artist, a poet, and an author. Her musical and poetry repertoire dates back to the early 70s, but she began publishing her memoirs in 2010 with Just Kids, her most famous book. The second most famous is Year of the Monkey.
Year of the Monkey was published in 2019 and depicts a year in the life of Patti Smith, more specifically 2016, the Chinese Year of the Monkey. Smith writes about herself traveling all over the US and abroad after her old friend and producer Sandy Pearlman was hospitalized in a coma. Throughout the novel, Smith follows a series of mysterious events related to the character of Ernest and visits her old friend and writer Sam Shepard, who suffers from severe ALS.
This book is one of the best books I've read in my life because not only it is a memoir, but it's also a beautiful story full of grief for the people she has lost or she's losing and the passing of time, represented through a hazy lens that blurs the line between reality and dreams.
I don't know about you, but what most struck me while reading the book, apart from Patti's beautiful prose, is exactly that, how she conveys this story through blending her real-life experiences with her dreams. It's almost like she shows two realities, one in the real plane, her body traveling through the US, and one that is much more complex, happening in her head and her heart. Like she says, our dreams are a second life that is parallel to her real life.
Totally. I don't know if you agree, but this whole book almost feels like one big dream, a series of events like talking to the sign of the Dream Motel, her illusory trip to the City of Dreams, or the unreal flooding in her living room, all seemingly unconnected to the real world but essential for the understanding of the bigger picture.
Yep. Perhaps the biggest way in which Smith plays with this realm of dreams is seen through the character of Ernest. Smith meets him in a cafe in San Diego, and after that, she encounters him many times during her travels. Upon first sight, as Patti says in the book, something drew him here, meaning that they are constantly pulled towards each other. Ernest's interventions with Patti are usually related to the nature of dreams, like when in the first meeting he says to Patti, "Some dreams aren't dreams at all, just another angle of physical reality."
That's right. And finally, in the last scene of the book, they are having a conversation after, out of nowhere, Smith sees Ernest walk into a cafe in Virginia Beach, and she recognizes his voice as the voice of the Dream Motel sign. All signs pointed at the fact that there is more to him that meets the eye. So, I'm inclined to interpret the character of Ernest, like she hints at with the clever use of the name, as a figure that embodies an earnest voice in Patti's subconscious, an entity that speaks Patti's thoughts and concerns back to her, things that she needs to figure out or reflections that she makes to herself. Certainly, the use of this personification of her subconscious is really clever. The question I pose now is, why does she choose to write a story like this?
Well, I think that 2016 is a year of realization and uncertainty for Patti. She finds herself wrapped up in a whirlwind of traumatic events, like the imminent death of her two beloved friends, Sandy and Sam, the fact that she's turning 70, or other big political events like the inauguration of Donald Trump. And that chaos and endless possibility of that year makes the author cleverly use this equally chaotic narrative structure.
Moreover, as an autobiography, this gives great insight on the author's way of seeing and interpreting the things that are happening to her and around her. As her life moves forward in the book, she plays with time and space, creating this alternative reality powered by, as she says, her silk of souls, the spirits of those she has lost. And by doing this, she creates a connection between the past and the present with her dreams, her grief, and her hope for the future. I think that is what makes this novel so unique and so amazingly complex and meaningful for both Patti and the reader.
What a beautiful way to end this video. Of course, this is our interpretation of the book, but we do encourage everyone watching to read it because it's a truly magical read.
We hope you enjoyed this video.
Thank you so much for watching.